Right, you. Welcome to yet another session today. It's the 8th. We are far gone into the year. My goodness. We are far gone into the year. Okay. Now on today's stream, we are hoping to go through a number of pairs as usual, to see what setup are there. As a way of disclaimer, I must say that, the trades I am going to be taking today are basically my own trades. You don't have to take those trades with me. The purpose of this, stream is to basically, show you what I do and how I do it. And obviously, if you decide to take the trades, that is completely on you. I am a profitable trader, but that does not mean that, I am a financial advisor. Let me just, share the link. Let me share the link with others who are waiting to receive it. And of course, I am going to be inviting, I'm going to be repeating that. Oops, that's not what I want. Rightio. I believe it's going to be a great session today. We had some beautiful trades yesterday on our Telegram channel. We do have a Telegram channel which is free for all. Okay. So what I am going to be doing is just looking through to see what trade setups we can find, what good trade setups we can find. I'll be telling you what I'm doing. I as a trader, I do, personally believe in multi-time frame analysis. I think that's the best way to do it. Now, this is Euro New Zealand dollar. In case you're wondering what's on the screen, this is basically the Ichimoku Kinko Hayo. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrongly, but it's a Japanese word, otherwise known as the cloud. I mean, it has become very popular over the years as a system of indicators that traders, trade with. I personally, trade with it. I'm sure, like you can see, especially if you have been to some of my sessions before. I also do trade price action as well. We're going to be here today, for around about 1 hour, for those on YouTube, after which I'll be continuing with members of Generational Wealth Traders. By the way, let me just post, let me post the link to our Telegram group on there, so you can actually join us. Now, I do use the Telegram platform for some level of mentorship. I use that for, for a level of mentorship. Obviously, not full mentorship. Full mentorship is a lot of work. And those who belong to my inner circle, as it were, are subscribed members. But if you want to receive some level of mentorship, you can definitely join our Telegram channel. And I do also post some of my trades there. I posted one yesterday. I think it was one I posted yesterday, just the one. And it was a beautiful one. Let me see. We were targeting about 150 pips on gold. And we got that yesterday. Smashing, what a smashing trade. Okay, well, I posted, actually, looking at it now, I posted, 2 trades there yesterday. One of them was gold, and the other one was this one. Let me show you. It was a harmonic. It was USD CHF, if I can remember. That was the other one I posted yesterday. A bearish gaply pattern. And we are going to be targeting, this area. This area we've marked as C. But obviously, we are believing it will get here first before getting to C, before getting to A. So that's one of the, things we do. Like I say, yes, I trade using indicators, but I also trade patterns. I trade price action. This one is USD CHF. There is another one. This is New Zealand Dollar CHF. We are expecting this to go up. We are expecting this, to go up, targeting here. As a matter of fact, let me quickly label it now that we are here. And we are going to find some trades. I mean, when it comes to finding trades, guys, I would say do not have FOMO. That is the fear of missing out. There would always be trades there in the market. As a matter of fact, even as the title on YouTube suggests, I'll be showing you today how to get more pips, especially if or when you're finding it challenging to get pips in the market, because there are some times when it could be a bit of a challenge. It could be a bit of a challenge getting the number of pips you want. But I'm going to be sharing with you today, one of the ways to do that. Okay, so we've labeled this now. X, A, B, C, D. So what it is, if you've seen some of my videos, the best place to get in, well, is D. When you're looking at harmonic patterns, the best place to get in is D. And then you will target, B, C, and of course, A. So those are going to be the targets. Those are going to be the targets. You'll be targeting here, as in B. You'll be targeting C. And finally A. This is the entry. D is always the price reversal zone. D is the price reversal zone. That's the point at which you are expected to get in the trade when trading the harmonic patterns. So it has moved. Well, it's currently at 29 pips. It did go that far, it came back down, but we're looking for it to go back up. I would not get in just yet. I would wait for a price action signal before I get in this trade for a buy. We don't win every trade. Yes, even with harmonic patterns, don't expect to win every trade. If it's expected to reverse here, going up, there are going to be times when it's a failed trade, a failed harmonic trade, whereby it goes down instead. So, obviously, if you had gotten here, that would have been good. You'll be in profit by now. But, to now get in the trade, I'll be looking for a price action, perhaps, a bullish engulfing setup, and I would get in, or some other sort of setup. So let's just go through some pairs and see what we can find for today. At Generational Wealth, we do teach how to trade, using Ichimoku. We do also, of course, teach how to trade price action. Price is king any day. Price is king any day. I'll play some music in the background while we find some trades. I don't believe there's any news that could possibly affect the market much today. Let me just quickly check Forex Factory. Okay, we seem to be all clear for today. There is some news at 10 o'clock UK time, which is expected to have a medium impact on the market. The economic sentiment and all that, but I think we are good. Now, because this is mainly a trading session, I won't be doing much teaching. Yes, I will do some teaching here and there. But I do have some more videos, obviously, on YouTube where I do a lot more training or teaching. I mean, this is USD CAD. We have been in the market has been going down, trending down for a long time, as you can see there. The market has been bearish. It's been a strong bearish move, for quite a while. I mean, imagine this is the daily time frame, which means every candle is a daily candle. But here it seemed to have bottomed. Perhaps I could get a quick number of pips going up. But let's see. Let me come back and do some further analysis of that. I believe it's going to be a good day today. Like I was saying earlier on, one of the trades we posted yesterday, we got on gold. Perhaps we could check out gold as well today to see what's going down with that asset. That's lovely asset. I love to trade gold. I love to trade gold. I love to trade indices. It was a bit of a challenge yesterday getting some good trades. So as usual, whenever I'm finding it challenging getting some good setups on currencies that I could get into immediately, what I do is I default to gold, because I know just one good trade on gold or in the indices, as in DAX and Dow, can give you all the pips you could need for the day. And that's what gold did for us yesterday. It gave as much as 150 pips, which was exactly what we targeted. I mean, if you check that trade, perhaps I'll be sharing it with you later on. If you check, my entry, obviously the entry sometimes, does not matter. I mean, I'm sure there are those who could not get the entry I put down there on Telegram. But if you went with the final take profit, you would see that the price more or less just touched it. That was a super trade. Now, guys, if nobody would acknowledge that, I would acknowledge that any day. It was a super trade. It basically just touched, where I did the price point and reversed. Super trade. In trading, you want to know where to get in and where to get out. Lots of traders out there are losing traders. I have met some. They told me, I choose the take profit point, and either the price does not get there, or the price gets there perhaps when I'm sleeping at night and reverses and I lose the trade or lose some pips. But we're going to be, looking at some things today that will help you know where to get out of trades. So hang in there, guys. If you are on YouTube, say hello to us. Let us know where you are, trading from today, or where you are watching this from. I'm reaching out to you today from the UK. Let's know where you are trading from or watching today. It is a bright morning here in Manchester. So yes, let's know where you're calling in from. Just in case you want to know, I do trade. I believe in mentoring the proper way. I mean, obviously these are, this is a live stream, it's not full mentorship. I provide some level of mentorship here, but my full mentorship is done, with my members of Generational Wealth Traders. And I trade with the members at least 3 to 4 times a week. At least 3 to 4 times a week over Zoom. They watch me analyze the trades, where I'm getting in and so forth. Like I was saying, it was a bit of a challenge yesterday getting some good setups during the trading session, but later on during the course of the day, I was able to post a beautiful trade on gold, and that was a good one. As a matter of fact, that was a free signal as well, because I posted it in the general Telegram community for both the paying and the non-paying members to get into. So if you do want to enjoy some of those type of signals or trades, I encourage you to join us on Telegram. I've posted the link in there on YouTube, so definitely click on it and join us. When you're doing analysis, it's good to take your time and do it well. That's how you're going to be a profitable trader. Take your time and do it well. Even if we don't find any good setup to get into this morning, well, like I say, even if I don't find a good setup to get into, like I say, you don't have to take the trades that I take. It's entirely up to you if you take the trades with me. But I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for the purpose of teaching and showing you what I do and how I do it. But even if I do not find any trades today, I will be posting some of the trades that I'm getting into during the course of the day on the Telegram channel. Okay. Okay, now I'll tell you what I'm doing. So basically, this is the Ichimoku cloud, a complex indicator, but well, I call it a system of indicators because you find that even within the Ichimoku, you have various indicators or various elements that could stand on their own as indicators. But as you can see, I'm sure you can see this. It looks like a cloud. It's green, which indicates that in the future, this particular asset is going to be, bullish. So it's a bullish cloud here, the green one, and the red one is the bearish cloud. Even as you can see, right from here, it's mainly the bearish cloud. No surprising, you can see the price is going down. Now that the price is going up, you can see the cloud, the future cloud, tells you what's likely going to be happening. So that's the beautiful thing about the Ichimoku. It tells you what is expected to happen. I would call it a leading indicator. I would call it a leading indicator as opposed to a lagging indicator, because it projects the price, many periods into the future. It tells you what's going to be happening in the future in a sense. So this is what we are looking at today. I would start from the daily time frame. It is bearish, but even within its bearishness, you will get pullbacks or retracements, and perhaps you could take some pips off the table, or you could collect some pips from the market. So that's what I'm looking to do today. I'm not so much going to be focusing on long-term trades, but on day trades for today. And to do that, the best time frame to use is the 4-hour and the 1 hour going down to the smaller time frames. So that's what we're doing. Now, if you're watching us on YouTube, I encourage you to give us a like, smash that like button. That comes as a motivation for me. Yes, even I need motivation, guys. Motivation to keep doing this, knowing that, yes, people are wanting to learn, and I'm able to be of some assistance to you. Apart from that, I love trading with a community of people, community of traders. I will be having a look at gold shortly. Gold and the indices, DAX and Dow. Okay, this looks like he wants to drop. This might be our, my first trade of the day. This is pound, New Zealand dollar. I love this pair because it gives a lot of pips. It moved only 80 pips yesterday, which is not much for this pair, but I'm trusting that today it will do a lot more. I mean, it's done about 37. Now, the average daily range of this pair is about, 110. So on average, it moves about 110 pips in a day. Like I said, it did about 80 yesterday. Now, even if it does 80 today, it's done about 35. Let's just make it 40. It's done about 40, which means we probably still have at least 40 pips to go on this one. So if we can catch, even if it's 30 out of that, I suppose that would be good. We see here, looking at the daily candle, there was a bearish engulfing. This is a bearish engulfing candle, which might suggest that the price would, drop some more, but we have to have a closer look. Now, I know there might be somebody watching this who trades Ichimoku and you are thinking, oh, you don't want to be selling this. Oh yeah, I mean, you can sell. You can have a counter trend trade to get some pips before the price continues. I do trade against the trend sometimes, for a quick number of pips. And with my strategy, the strategy I use for that, it is a pretty successful one. So I'll be looking to do that, I think, with this pair. But I'm going to have a look at other trades, other pairs first, to make sure that we're getting into the very best trade setups. Okay, I mean, I'll watch this one till the end of this hour. This is the 1 hour time frame. I'll watch it for another 9 minutes to see what it does before we continue. Okay, this is a good one. I mean, this is Chf Jpy. It's been pushing up overall. As we can see here on the daily, it's been in a good uptrend. I am currently on this trade on one of my accounts for a long-term trade. I believe it's going to be going further up long-term. Let me see if I can take another position here. Today, I'll be checking this as well. I'll keep my eye on this one as well. Okay. Okay, I'm still here, guys. I've just switched off the camera for a while. I'm still here. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, I would have loved to get into this one for a buy. I would prefer if it pulled back a bit for us. This is Chf Jpy. Even if it pulled back by 7 pips, that would be good. Then we could target and get, you know, at least 20 pips from that. 20 pips a day could pay your bills, guys, or pay some bills, depending on your lot size, your account size. Even if you have a small account, 20 pips a day can pay for some bills. You know, so we'll watch this one as well. So we have 2 of them we're watching now. We have the Chf Jpy, and we have the pound New Zealand dollar. Let's check some others. Okay, well, this is one of the patterns we posted last, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago now. That is the price reversal zone. And as you can see, the trade has played out beautifully. You know, for those who got in, if you're able to get in there, or even if it was here, you would have gotten at least 137 pips or so. But if you got in this second opportunity, because this trade gave us a second opportunity, if you got in there, then you should be at least 170 pips in profit now if you are still in the trade. So these are some of the trades we do take. I mean, I say all the time that harmonic patterns, I love harmonic patterns because they have a good risk to reward. Imagine, you know, targeting C or even A. You can see here, this is the final take profit. Even if you were to target that and you got all that, that's about 250 pips. Even if you were going in and out of trades, you will still have been able to get something super. I mean, the stop loss, you know, was about 70, you know, for the stop loss with a TP of 250. That's basically That's better than almost 1 to 3.5. You know, at least 1 to 3.5. Call it 1 to 3. That is super. That's good. So I posted this in the Telegram channel. Like I say, feel free to join our Telegram channel, you know, to get some of this trade, jump into some of these trades with me. But let's find some trades. Now, someone might be asking, can I still get into this trade? Good question. You know, I mean, if it is the case that we are targeting here, we still have like almost 90 pips to go. I mean, the way I'm looking at this now, I would say, I mean, let's go to a lower time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. Well, I'm doing some teaching now. I mean, this is like the next area of support. I would say to wait for it to break, you know, below here, you know, before getting in. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, I would say really to wait for it to break here, this low, before getting in. Why is that? I'll tell you. Now, the thing is, you know, when we think of structure or we think of support and resistance, those are good areas where to get into the market. Those are good areas, you know, where to get into the market. But the thing is, if you wait for it to break structure to the downside, or if price breaks structure to the downside, it's most likely going to continue lower. That's the way it works. Otherwise, it could come here and bounce off. It could bounce off this area. Let's do this. I mean, you see me marking up my chart like this, you know, so that I can visually identify a key zone. So it could come here and bounce off, you know, to the upside, or struggle here for some time before breaking through. So this chart, I believe, is still on the Telegram channel. Otherwise, I'll be posting it, you know, after this session, you know, so that you can watch it and see what to do with it when price gets here. You know, this is a bearish crab pattern. Okay, let's check for some more. Let's check some more trades. Okay, what I'm going to do is to bring in some of the major pairs. You know, I haven't been trading the major pairs lately, apart from USD CHF, which I'm looking at. This is USD CAD. Sorry, New Zealand Dollar CAD. And after that, we'll be having a look at gold and indices to see if we can find some good setups. No, I'm not quite impressed with what I'm seeing on these pairs just yet. Oh, this one is pushing up. I would have wanted it to pull back a bit. You know, safety first, guys. In trading, safety first. If the train has left the station, let it go. If the price has left a key area, just let it go, don't chase it. Otherwise, you're going to be having to use a bigger stop loss, thereby making the risk to reward of the trade a poor one. So we will just let that go, and who knows, it might still give us a pullback for us to get in. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. I would want price to break below this blue zone I've marked out there. If it doesn't break it and it pushes up, then we'll be looking for a buy. After all, like I said earlier on, looking at this indicator now, we see that the cloud, the future Kumo, is otherwise known as what is called the cloud, which is Kumo in Japanese. The Kumo is green. The future Kumo is green, which means price is going to be going up ultimately. But before it does, it could go lower slightly and then push up. We will have to watch this and see what happens with this. I mean, when we see a bearish engulfing candle set up, perhaps you want to believe that the next candle is going to continue down, but not all the time. We only have to watch and see. We're not predicting. We're basically, doing our analysis and waiting for price to give us the signal. Right, yo. Okay. Okay, that's pound USD. So we saw what happened, some days ago. I mean, this is a daily time frame. It basically got to a high. It got to the daily high. And it's been pushing down slightly. So is this going to go much lower? Now looking at the Ichimoku, I think it's going to be pushing up eventually. It's just consolidating around there. Perhaps some liquidity grab going on. Okay, so let's go check. Okay, this one, I like this one. I like this one. This would also go on my list of pairs to watch. This is Euro Pound. It seems like a bit of an inverse head and shoulder going on there. If that is the case, it means this is going to be going up. Okay, I think I like this one for a buy. I think I like this one for a buy. mean, here is where I would have loved to get in. You know, when you see broken or when you see dotted lines on my chart, you know, that is usually where I would love to get in or close to that area. You know, I'll wait for the close of the 10 o'clock, well, the 4-hour candle. This is the 4-hour time frame. I'll wait for the close of this candle to decide whether to get in. You know, even if it's to get 25 pips out of that. I suppose I could even get in here. That'll be fine as well. It's going to be a risk of 1-to-1. Now, I hear some people saying, ooh, 1-to-1, that's not a very, very good risk to reward. I know, but with my strategy, with this particular strategy, it is pretty consistently profitable. We don't win all the time, but we do win a lot with this. Well, it's better than 1-to-1, really. If I was to enter here, about 18 pips, let's make it 20. You know, going for about 30. That'll be good. So I'm going to keep this on my radar as well. Euro pound. I'm sure with all these trades we are watching, you know, we are watching Euro pound now has been added. We're watching Chf Jpy and pound, New Zealand dollar, those 3 pairs. So I believe we'll be getting some trades off those today. You just have to wait for the market to line up and then you jump in. Okay, so let's now switch over, you know, to check out some gold trades or some gold setups. Just bear with me. I'm sure we are going to be getting some good trades today. Okay. Right. Okay, now I did say I was going to be sharing with you how to get more pips on a day like this when perhaps you're not getting a lot of pips, you're not getting a lot of good setups. How do you get or maximize your time on the chart? I'll be sharing that with you as well shortly. Okay, so this is gold. That was a big push up yesterday, and we captured. I'm sure most of you captured a lot of those pips. It gave as much as 150 pips as expected, which was run about here. You can see that's where it reversed. Beautiful trade yesterday. Let's see. Let's go back to it and just 1 minute. We're going to find some trades. So yesterday we got in at 1888. Sorry, 1889.17. That was the entry yesterday. And the final take profit was okay. That was where we got in, and that was where, okay, it didn't quite touch it, but it almost got there. We were targeting about 150 or 155 pips. It gave as much as 140 or so. I mean, I got a lot of that. I didn't catch everything. I got so much and I came out. Sometimes when you're eating and you're full, you don't have to force everything in. You just take as much as you want and you come out. But let's see today. Let's see what we find on this one today. Let's just have a look. Yeah, still pretty much in an uptrend, as we can see there. This was just a pullback, I believe. Let's bring out the Fibonacci. We could pick it up from here. You see, when using the Fibonacci, I find that the best place to draw it from is from the last swing. I mean, not so much here. You can see he pulled up kind of like consolidated here, and this is where it took off from again. So I would draw my Fibonacci from here, and it pulled back to not even quite 38.2%, which suggests it's a strong trend. As you can see there, it did not even get to 38.2. Of course, it didn't touch 50%. Neither did it touch the golden ratio of 61.8. So I believe this is a trend which is definitely going to carry on up. I'll be waiting for a good opportunity on this one. If I find another opportunity, I will be posting it in the Telegram group as well for all to take. Now, when I talk of posting my trades or some signals there, you can imagine the number of signals I post on there are basically limited, because we have a paying membership, and like I always say, membership has its privileges. Membership has its privileges, and one of the privileges of membership is, as it relates to forex trading, is that they get the full mentorship, they get the full number of signals and all that. They get to use all our indicators and robots and tools, and that is the way it is. But nevertheless, I do want even those who are part of the trading community, the non-paying members, to still get some level of mentorship from us, and get to share my trades as well, because I know where I have come from with regards to trading. I did not have proper mentorship myself, so I know that mentorship is important. Mentorship is important. I know how much thousands, yes, literally thousands I have lost over the years trading, trying to get my game to where it is at today. So if there's any way I could be of some assistance to somebody, then I would give that. Except that there has to be a level of seriousness and determination, because one of the ways in which someone is serious or determined to make it in forex is that they should be prepared to pay for some mentorship. Absolutely, I would say that. I say that without hesitation. Your seriousness, to succeed in forex means that you'll be prepared to pay something. Who knows? Some mentors might be good enough to even offer you a discount, or I don't know, give you some level of mentorship that you would have had to pay a lot for, but you need to be willing to pay something yourself. I'm just saying it as it is, guys. Don't be upset with me. But that's the truth. That's the truth. On this one, I'll be waiting to see some proper signal coming up this. I mean, we see here a bearish engulfing. This is the 1 hour time frame now. So we'll watch to see what happens. I mean, I'll be waiting really to see a break above here for a continuation up. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking for. I mean, if it breaks below here, we'll be looking to sell. I mean, with gold, now, to be honest with you, rarely do I target 150 pips on gold. I mean, gold is usually a trade you get in and out of. I'll tell you what I did yesterday, actually. I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I entered the gold trade. I was so sure of the setup. I entered the trade and I went to bed. I needed a nap. I had worked, I've been very busy for some days now, so I needed a nap, a mid-morning stroke afternoon nap. I basically got in the trade and went to bed. It was while in bed that I closed the trade. Oh yes, it was while in bed that I actually closed the trade. Because I was so sure of it. I'm saying that because with my gold trades, when I'm trading gold, I usually would scalp. I would basically get into the trade and sit and basically just wait to get out while I'm still in front of the computer. But yesterday, I took the trade and went to bed. So those are the kind of trades you want to take if you can find them. I'm not scalping today. I'm not scalping this morning during this session. That's basically why I'm saying now, if the price breaks below this area, I'll be looking to get in for a sell. If it breaks above, I'll be looking to buy. But obviously, before I do that, I'll still be looking to see what. Oh, that's a good setup there. That's the 4 hour. I wish I had spotted this, earlier. We have a gravestone there. I mean, for those who don't know what that is, let me take up the Ichimoku from here. This is what we call a gravestone. I mean, call it a doji. That's this particular. Let's see this particular one. Okay, yeah, this particular one is a gravestone. Followed by this. I mean, this is one of the strategies we trade. I teach in my mentorship program. We have a particular. I think there are 2 videos, maybe 1 or 2 videos on this particular strategy here. I'm not going to be teaching it today, but with this slight rejection at the top, they're forming a gravestone or a pin bar, if you want to call it an inverse pin bar, followed by this candle, which closed, in the same direction. This would have been a good place to get in the trade. It would have been super. I'm sure you guys watch this over and over again. Maybe at some point I'll teach it properly on YouTube. This would have been a good place to get in. Let's mark it up. The broken line would have been a good place to get in. I mean, seeing this now, somebody might still be wanting to scalp, but I'll say be careful. If anything, wait for the price to come back to this dotted line. This is the 4 hour time frame. Wait for the price to come back to this dotted line and for a sell. And the beautiful thing about this strategy is, let me just post it in the Zoom for my members to go watch that video. Sorry guys, just give me a minute before I forget. I want my members who are trading with me now to know exactly what I'm talking about, to go watch it on the video. There are lots of videos on our website, training videos and videos of web replays of webinars. Okay, so there we go. Let me post it for our members to watch. Okay. Okay, so that's the video to watch, guys. So basically, as I was explaining, with this particular setup, the close of this candle would have been the best place to get in, and very tight stop loss as well, just above this, pin bar. Very super stop loss. As a matter of fact, I'll be checking to see if I would be able to get into this trade. Hopefully, we'll get a pullback. If it pulls back close to here for me, I will jump in, guys. I mean, you might even decide to take an impulse entry there. An impulse entry basically meaning even before the candle closes. I usually teach and trade, when the candle take trades, or I'm actually advised to take trades when the candle has closed. No matter the time frame, I usually would wait, and I teach to wait for the candle to close. But there are times when you take impulse entries when the candle has not quite closed yet because you are sure of the setup. So that would have been a good place to get in if you wanted to be aggressive. That's here, the top dotted line. Otherwise, if you're conservative, you wait for this, and really, this could be a target. Some of you might be asking, where will I target? You could either target here or target here. Let me use, I suppose this is a good one for you guys who might be wanting to take some trade on gold later on. Let's change the color. Make that red. So that's a target, good target. Now, if it breaks here, believe me, this baby is gonna go all the way down, which I doubt. Which I doubt though. I doubt that would happen because gold is in a good trend at the moment. A good upward trend. Never say never anyhow. Having said that, never say never. Let's see. So if this pulls back up, if it pulls back up here, I will be looking to take this trade for a sell. But it has to pull back up here. You don't want to get into trade, guys. One thing you don't want to do in trading is just to increase your stress level. Forex could be stressful, so I would wait for the best setup. I do not chase trades, and if I have to wait or miss a day of trading, I mean, there's hardly any day I go without taking a trade. Sometimes it could be just the one, because I was waiting for the perfect or the near perfect setup. But the thing is, it usually, is a stress-free trade. If you are chasing trade because you feel like you must trade, I must get the pips and profits today, it could become stressful even when it goes against you. And obviously, we know gold could be very ruthless. That's the word for gold. It could be ruthless. If it goes against you, it goes hard. So I wait for the perfect or near perfect entry on gold to get in. So for me, I'll be looking to get in today. If it comes near here, I mean, this is the 1 hour. Perhaps I'll be looking for some more confirmation and get in for a sell. Anyway, so that's gold. What I'll do is I'll be looking to post it in the Telegram channel. So like I said, if you are not part of our Telegram group, do go there, and the link is in there. The link is in there on YouTube now. join Telegram where you'll find some of my trades posted. So I'll be watching this today, and I'll be watching this. If it so happens that I find the trade on gold here and other things, I'll be looking to post it in the Telegram group. Okay, so let's check other assets. Let's check the DAX. So you can see what just happened here. Just in case you think I trade using indicators only, my analysis here was done purely on price action, not with no indicators, as it were. Okay, so this is the DAX. I also love trading the DAX. By the way, guys, give us a like on YouTube. Click on the like button for us and subscribe. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Let's check the higher time frame. Yeah, I mean, it's been a strong uptrend as well on the DAX. And from what I see, it's not relenting at all. It's not relenting at all. Okay, welcome, Pacheski. I see you've just joined us on Telegram. Welcome, welcome. So we see here, this is not relenting. So, I mean, with the Dow, let's see. Right. So we've gone a bit past our time here on YouTube. We'll be finishing soon. We're rounding up now, and I'll be continuing on Zoom with members of Generational Wealth Traders. As a matter of fact, I'll leave our web address there as well. You've joined, there's the address there for Telegram. I would also leave the address for our website. Who knows what you might find on there? Who knows what you might find? Okay, so that's the address for the website. Now, come on, guys. There are a couple of you here on YouTube. I can see the number of those here now. Let's get some more likes. We are giving some free content here today. Motivate us and give us some likes. Come on now. Come on. Be generous. Be generous. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Okay, so I'm not quite keen yet on the DAX. Let's see anyway. I'm not quite keen just yet on the DAX. Like I say, when it comes to some of these very volatile assets, I'd rather have a near perfect entry. but I believe it's going to be going down for a while before it continues up. It is a strong bullish uptrend. I believe it's going to be going down, some more before it goes up. I mean, that's why I have marked out here. I believe the price is going to get here at least. Maybe even here. Yeah, I believe the price is going to get there at least before it carries on up. Again, somebody might say, oh, well, if this is how far it's going to probably go, why don't I just jump in now? Well, I would not so much do that. I mean, when it comes to me, when it comes to trading, I always want the price to be where I want it, where I looked. I would want to have a good entry. And the best entry this would have been where I prefer to get in the trade. Well, it seems like it's going to pull back up there. If it pulls back up there, then we might want to sell. Here, run about here. This is the 15-minute time frame. This is where I would love to sell. Sell the DAX. At least you would have a small a small stop loss then. Let's see. Okay, I'm just doing the analysis here. Obviously, I won't be having time to type out where I'll be looking to get in. What I'll be doing is perhaps after the session, I'll post it in the Telegram group where I'll be looking to get in, and where to get out, precise price points. Yeah. I mean, this will give me a good risk to reward. So I'll be looking to get in here, if anything, for a sell. This would be the target, one of the targets, and that will be the stop loss. So that's the way I'll be looking at that. How about the Dow Jones? The Dow. How about the Dow? The Dow is in an uptrend as well, obviously. The Dow is in an uptrend as well. Right here, let's have a close look. Note that when it comes to trading, there would always be some setups that are very tempting. So like I was saying a while ago, even some of those pairs we've looked at, perhaps, showing you where I'll be looking to target, and it still seems like a way away, some distance away. You're thinking, well, some pips away, you're thinking, why don't I just jump in? Well, better safe than sorry. Better to miss a trade than to lose a trade. So it's a similar thing for DAX here, for the Dow here. It's going to probably going to pull back, it's going to drop a bit before it carries on up. Okay, so just what I was saying a while ago, regarding one of the strategies we teach, you can see a similar kind of setup here. Let me just do some slight teaching here as well, or confirmation of what I was saying earlier on. I can't remember the pair we were looking at. You can see it's a similar kind of thing there, like a gravestone, more or less, a gravestone or pin bar, a pin bar, inverse pin bar. I said, the best place to get in is either here at the close of that candle. Well, you don't want it to be, if it was a very bearish candle and it closed here, then obviously that would not be safe to get into. But this is good enough. This would have been a good place to get in. Otherwise, if you want to be conservative, you get in, just when it breaks the low of that candle. And guess what, guys? I would have targeted here, which is some sort of support. And you can see what happened there. Let's take this off. Let's take off the cloud. You can see what happened here. If you entered here, if you had entered there, wanting to target here. So if you had entered here, it went back up. Remember I said the stop loss would have been above there. So you can see the price did not go to the stop. Even if it was close to it, the price did not go there. And this is the 4-hour candle. All these are 4-hour candles. You would have gotten your profit. If you entered here, it dropped, did some oscillation there, and it came low. Now, guys, that would have been a good one. From here, even if it was here, or even if you got it while it was still there, it almost hit the stop loss. Guys, it doesn't get better than this. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. You see, as a matter of fact, this is precision trading at its best, guys. Forgive me if it sounds like I'm bragging, but this is precision trading at its best. Now, one of the indicators we have, one of our custom indicators, we call the precision trader, GWT precision trader, generational wealth traders precision trader. That is basically what you see on here, the white and purple ball. Now, with the precision trader, there are 3 signals it gives. This is just one of them. I'm sure if you've seen my chart before, you will see, the white ball, the orange ball, the purple. Perhaps you are seeing the purple for the first time. We also have the blue, the precision trader. Now, this is super. I have a number of precision trading strategies, and this is basically one of them. You would have gotten all these pips. Again, in trading, you would need to be patient. Now, if you had jumped in this trade, it would not have played out in one day. I think this would have been 2 days. Let's see. if we had gotten in just 1 minute, let's see, let's do this. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Now let's just mark here. Let's just mark there, for instance, and go to the 1 hour time frame. This would have played out beautifully. Okay, so assuming, let's take all that away. So assuming we got in the trade kind of like here, I've switched over to the 1 hour time frame. It would have played out, assuming you got in on this day, you would have gotten your results by this day. That's 2 days after, because each of these columns represent 1 day. So if you got in on this day, it went down, well, you would have captured some pips, went back up and came back down on this second day. That's how long it would have taken you, but you would have captured some good pips on there. You would have captured some good pips on there. If you entered here, that would have been the aggressive entry. This would have been the less conservative, well, the conservative entry, but it's still good. So guys, definitely, like I say, I'll find time to go in depth into this teaching, sometime, soon. But if you are members of the GWT, definitely you'll find it on the website. I've just posted it, for your viewing pleasure. Okay, guys, we'll have to leave it here today. I mean, we have not so much found any trade to get into. We nevertheless have been able to find some setups for us. And I'm going to be posting what we find, what trade I'm getting into today. I'm sure I'll be getting into some trades. It's coming up to 10 o'clock now. Usually after the close of the 4 hour candle at 10, some trades are usually ready to get into. So we have not been able to find any trade, but there's been some good teaching here, and catch you next Tuesday. We stream live every Tuesday morning for the London session. I will now carry on with the members of Generational Wealth Traders. So catch you, have a nice time, and then let me know if you want some more mentorship. Our mentorship program, basically is on the website, but then you can talk to me about it by joining us on Telegram. Have a good trading week and God bless.